one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
So I got the edges cut off and just got some Tech screws holding it in. But you can see I cut it off right at the edge of the lip they gave me, which is supposed to be here, but this is where it ended up. And then back here, it actually goes a little higher than it's supposed to be. The back was totally in the wrong spot. The way this angles was totally wrong. The way it fits up down here is wrong. Where the scoop ends and this one is wrong. But the wheel arch seems okay. The inner fender well I've had to bend up a little bit and kind of move around. This part back here, this guy, this line is supposed to be right here, and hopefully I can get it pretty close to that. It seems like I have a little bit of wiggle room there. You know, this is kind of one of those deals that luckily I'm going all the way around the edge and want to keep my factory edges because this wouldn't do it. You can see it kind of puckered there because it isn't stamped right through here. So I'll have to do a little cut there to take care of that. It's a lot easier to push this against this old quarter and get it to be the right shape than it's going to be when I cut it. It's going to be a lot harder to get it to arch right with this. You know, this kind of stuff where it doesn't line up with the edge and stuff down here, that's going to be the kind of thing that we fix when I'm going to cut this whole piece out, make it like it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be flat. This one's not supposed to be flat, so we'll be making that piece. Yeah, kind of the only good thing I can say is the wheel arch seems to be pretty correct. But this is why extremely, extremely important. You know, like they'll say, oh yeah, it goes to this line. Do not cut it before you get your piece and figure out exactly where that's going to be. Do not start cutting any sheet metal off before you have your replacement piece, because sometimes you'll cut something off and it doesn't have that. It doesn't come with that. I've seen quarters come in and they'll have a weird cut like this where you don't get this whole piece, you know. So you need to have your pieces in hand before you start cutting pieces off. You know, even with all these Mustangs that I've done quite a few. You know, you don't suspect something or think that something's going to be coming some certain way, because they can change stuff. Stuff can be not available. Stuff that you've got before becomes something that you can't get anymore. So very careful when you're doing this kind of stuff. I don't lap anything. I don't do any lap welds. I don't do any of those, you know, your spot weld tool. Yeah, here's one. It has this little flange guy, and he's made to where you can stick this in there and you can go along, and it makes a little step, and that step is supposed to be so you can lay this new quarter into that step and have some backing. I don't like doing that on anything because it didn't come factory that way. You know, I am messing with it. I am putting a different quarter on. That's not factory, but I don't want any other seams on it that weren't factory. And so I like to weld every edge. I like to weld every seam 100%. I don't leave any gaps or anything like that. Just full weld. And then that way when I can go back and clean it up, especially like inside the quarter and stuff, I can try to make those lines disappear of any evidence of it being replaced. You know, as I've said, that is the name of the game. You're supposed to make it look like you were never there. Alright, got our quarter back off, welded in our inner fender here, rust treated our area in there and painted all this. Now we'll do our spot weld holes in this piece and get it back on here. The only part that I haven't cut is back here. I'm waiting till the end to make sure I can get that right. And then let's see if I can't replace this tube while I'm in here. Our paint's drying. Got our new brake intake there. Got our drain put back in. Got our Oh, we got one more zip tie to clip here. Get those things back in the right spots. I leave that one so it doesn't come down in the way of the welds. Alright, so we're welded in all the way here. We're welded all the way across. Down. And around. And we got our spot welds in here. And I haven't done that lower part because I want to cut those out and make them a little more correct. One tack at a time. Started around maybe 4:30, and we just made the last tack. It was about 7 o'clock. So when I was welding and I'm coming around, I check at the beginning again with my hand, see if there's any warmth, you know, in the general area, and I start again. And it wasn't getting warm until I was getting towards the end, and I wasn't doing as many tacks as I go around. Some sections were finishing up, you know, and we didn't have as many tacks as I'm going along, so I was making it around the circle a little faster, and so it got a little warm and I'd have to wait for a minute and start again. But went pretty well. Very minimal warping, just basically, you know, just little circles around like this seam. There's just kind of these little circles, you know, that's warped. So it'll just be basically skimming the welds, and that's it for filler. You know, if it would have been wrecked up, maybe we would have got away with just doing the few bottom pieces here, but with how much damage was in it and how many previous dents and how much filler was in it, Jesus Christ, how much filler was in it, it was better just to get rid of the whole quarter and put in the new metal. You know, it's not that Shelby steel, but it's better this way than trying to work around that. So I'm happy with it. My gut feels right. I go with the gut. The gut was saying no to the cut across the middle, but this feels a lot better. And you know, the aftermarket quarter was totally wrong unless if you cut every edge off of it, but it works good with every edge cut off of it. So take it as you will. And so tomorrow we'll grind the welds and work on that lower part. Probably do kind of both of them at the same time. And by the time we start getting that lower part welded in, we might be, since it isn't that big of an area, we'll be doing a few tacks, and then I'll probably be working on some of the stuff in the front. Well, there we are, boys and girls. There's pretty minimal warpage. From what I'm feeling, we're not going to be below here with the filler work. This area turned out good. You know, I like this because they had the pocket in the wrong spot, so this puts it right back where it was. Going around cutting the edges off is most definitely the way to go on this aftermarket stuff. I don't know how many people are actually making quarter panels. I know that, like, I talked to somebody and they were like boxing up Goodmark and Year One, a few others, and they were actually the place that just puts the same quarter panel in different boxes. So I know there's a lot of that going on. A lot of companies that are different companies are still selling the same quarter panel that the other company is selling. Obviously, that happens a lot. But I don't know how many are actually making different ones. This one, you know, it has the right shape, this outer shape is good. The wheel well's good. Everything else was shit. So, you know, it is going to get us that bulk of that metal that we need, and it looks really good. It's just not going to get you the edges in the right spots. So I think we're okay though. It seemed to work out really well. Now we have that pocket to make back here and the pocket to make under here. You can also see how much higher this is than that. So this is all supposed to be down here, and it seems like the quarter panel is just a bit short. So we'll see how we do on this pocket, if we end up changing that a bit or not. Obviously we can just cut off the bottom of our inner piece here, but you know, originally this piece was correct and the piece was down on here. Now this had been repaired a bunch of times, but just the same, it seemed to be correct as far as the way the piece fit up to it. This one was our aftermarket one, and it had the pocket. This was close. Usually it folds back under here a little bit. It has kind of a little folded edge that folds in a little bit. But we got that little pocket back there. I'd like to get in there too.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.